To submit your podcast episode to Sport and Dev's media feed, log in and navigate up to Submit Your Content. Scroll down to the article type selector and select Media. We use this form to submit individual podcast episodes, not general podcasts. So select the title of your episode and paste it in the title field. Next, select an image from your computer. Choose an image that is more wide than square to prevent it from being cut off. Next, add the alternative text. We're adding a podcast episode here, so let's skip the videos section. In the introduction section, add a little bit about your podcast. This will appear in bold above the body of your podcast episode. The body section is a combination of two elements. One is the embed code for your podcast episode. The other one is the text description of your podcast. Let's start with the embed code. To get the embed code for your podcast episode, choose a service like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or another similar playback service, and navigate to that particular episode. For this example, we'll use Spotify. Navigate to the episode and click on the three dots. You'll see an option to share, copy episode link, or embed episode. Select embed episode. Click on size and change it from normal to compact. This gives the player a nice slim look and feel. Next, select copy and navigate back to the media editor. Paste the link you just copied into the body field. To repeat this process using Apple Podcasts, for example, again, navigate to the individual podcast episode and click on the share icon. This little code icon means copy embed code, so select that. Navigate back to the body field and insert the code you just copied by pasting it. To get your embed code from other podcast services, you'll follow a similar set of steps. The main thing is that you find the code and paste it into the body field. We'll proceed now by using the Spotify code. Once you're done inserting the embed code, leave a bit of space by hitting enter and then paste the entirety of your episode description. If you need to add a link to some of the text, select the text and scroll up to the tiny little link icon. Paste the destination URL and hit save. The text will turn orange, meaning that it is now an active link. You can use other editor features like bold and italics when you select them from the menu up here. Scroll down to the media tags section. The media tags section helps to categorize content and describe to users what it is about. Take some time to select the relevant values from each of the fields, and note that you can select more than one value for each field. Under media type, you can select different media types. We're just going to leave it on audio podcast. The organization section is a required field. To find your organization, begin typing its name. It will appear in the drop-down menu. If it doesn't appear, your organization is not registered on Sport and Dev. We encourage you to register your organization on Sport and Dev so that users will find out more about you more easily and you'll have access to our networking section. You can register your own podcast as an organization. To register your organization, follow the steps in the Submit Your Content help page. If you don't have an organization but want to submit anyway, use the generic Sport and Dev community value. For this example, we'll continue with the registered organization. Multiple organizations can be added in this way. The key links section is optional, but you can use it to insert various links, for example, to your social media channels. Insert the destination URL into the URL field and insert the text you would like to display into the link text field. Multiple links can be added. And lastly, the accredited to field is where you're required to submit your username. Type in your username. It'll show up in the drop-down where you can select it. Once you're done, click Send for Review. You'll get a notification at the top of your screen that your submission has been submitted successfully, or an error message on something that needs to be corrected. Once a moderator has reviewed your podcast episode, it will appear on our live site in the media section. Thanks for submitting to Sport and Dev.